What the helly?
What the helly?
What the Haliburton?
What the
What the
helly?
Helion?
What the helly, Bron James?
Yo,
Hey, man, we are
Game
back.
one.
Game one, Knicks Pacers. I don't even know what to say.
yo.
I mean,
y'all
that
see-
did everything. I mean,
game.
you talk about box office, it don't get more box office than that. That was, I mean, I had seen a stat like I think it was like the start of the second half. The Pacers was shooting 70, 71%, and the Knicks was shooting 64%. All the way through through the second quarter. I'm like, dang, these guys ain't missing. Like, and it was Cat was hitting crazy shots. He was hitting corner threes. He just throwing it up, deep threes, and then Brunson gonna do what Brunson do. And then man, the game was good. That was good. That was better.
It was real good, man. I look, listen. I knew because we seen Indiana do that to the Cavs, where they just did not give up at the end. They just kept playing, and then they would press. Right, these dudes not panicking. Right, these dudes not panicking regardless of what's going on. They're not panicking. Right, so they're pressing, and they really feel like, hey man, the game is not over until it's 0-0 on that clock, man. So they pressing. It's a lot of the Knicks wasn't handling the press too well. It was some turnovers that should have been had, but they got lucky and it wasn't. Towns missed a big free throw. OG missed a big free throw, and Nembhard,
bro,
all them threes that man was hitting.
No, Neesmith.
It was Neesmith.
Was it Neesmith? Neesmith, yeah, Neesmith.
Both of them came out clutch with defense. Crazy, man.
And his defense on Brunson was crazy. Look, listen, when they go back to Indiana, the calls that he was getting D'ing up Brunson, I don't think Brunson go get them calls in Indiana.
Yeah,
so if they stole a game in New York, even if they lose this next game, they go back to Indiana, they got an opportunity to get both of those games because Nembhard, Neesmith, is it Neesmith, number 23?
Yeah.
His defense on Brunson is good, dog. I like it. He just keep getting called for the foul.
You know who he reminds me of? Body style wise, pause. He's strong like Dort. You know what I'm saying? So Brunson ain't gonna be able to bully him like he would be able to bully most guards in the league because Brunson is strong too. So he's not gonna run through Neesmith's chest like that, like he was doing to everybody else. He made it difficult. Brunson's still gonna do what Brunson do, like Chris said. But man, the pace of this game, bro, like from the start to finish, they were running up and down the court, and I was like, this higher. But you know what? This is how the Pacers play. They play like this.
And I think that's going to be the downfall for the Knicks. I don't think, especially with how Tibbs runs his rotation.
Boy, you took the words right out of my mouth.
There's no way they can, and they're playing games every other day. The next game is Friday, right? So the Pacers do this. I think they were top 5, if not number 1, when it comes to pace play in the league this year, right? They run. They move the ball, and the Pacers are playing with a 10-man lineup in the playoffs.
Again, crazy. That's crazy. If you can play 4 people in the playoffs, just like OKC is doing, you're gonna have a leg. Especially if you in shape like these dudes run. I don't think the Knicks gonna be able to do this for however many games this series goes because
they're gonna have to go. They're gonna have to go deep in their bench, man. These dudes played. They pretty much played 7 people because Campaign. I don't think he's seen none of the second half. He played 9 minutes. And the D-line Wright, I didn't even know he was still in the league. He played 1 minute, right? So he's not playing. So he's pretty much going with 7.
So it was what? It was Brunson, Hart, OG, Cat, Mitchell Robinson,
Bridges,
McBride,
and Deuce McBride.
And that's what you're running with. You're gonna
7.
No. Listen,
they're not gonna, bro.
And it's surprising that they've made it this far. I mean, you got some superstars on that team, but if it comes down because now you're running into a real space, you're running into a real pace team. It's they're gonna see Tibbs as like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Tibbs might lose his job if they lose this series.
You think?
I mean,
I always feel like the Knicks overachieved. Like they're in the Eastern Conference Finals. They hadn't been here since 25 years ago.
No, and for sure. Like, I mean, but like we've seen it fizzle out, and I think like they've gotten lucky. They got past the Pistons with the help of the refs. They got past Boston with the injury to Tatum, and then them believing in living by the three, dying by the three, chucking up an average of like 43s a game and missing that. Then you lose, Tatum. Now you got a healthy Pacers team, a team that can run the floor for 48 minutes with depth. So it's not just 5-7 people consistent. No, there's depth, and the whole team can run, and you're only letting 7 people stay out there.
Yo, you know who I'm sick of, bro? Yo, TJ McConnell, bro. This man just finds his way on the NBA team and is always a factor, and he don't look like he's supposed to be. Like, he just comes in the game.
I like him, though.
I like him.
He was Peyton Pritchard before Peyton Pritchard was Peyton Pritchard.
He was. I'm telling you, man. Now, I like
he can't shoot like Peyton Pritchard, though.
No, he can't.
But man, he can run a team and he can get to the cup, and he crafty when he get down there, man. Everything should be blocked. At least that's what it looked like. But he find a way to just change the pace of the game or keep up the pace of the game when it comes to the Pacers. But bro, like,
and then like,
give me believers. I was never a huge fan of Haliburton. Not so much.
I like his guts though, bro.
You know what? He got marbles. He got marbles, boy. He got marbles. You gotta respect it.
But he got to go because you can't continue come up in the clutch.
Is that 3 this postseason? 3 buzzer beaters?
Yeah, it was 2 against Cleveland.
Yep, 2 against Cleveland.
One of them was a layup, and one of them 3 against Cleveland. One of them was a layup. One of them and 2 of them was a clutch 3 like that.
And then this one against the Knicks to send it to overtime.
Yeah. That's 4 in the playoffs.
That boy got gumption.
No boy, he is not scared by a long shot.
And you know what's crazy? Like, and I doubt it happens again, but the Knicks had 3 people with 5 fouls, 3 key people.
Yeah, Brunson had 5. What's crazy is when Brunson went out with his 5th foul, the Knicks went on a 10-0 run. Like, it was
and guess what happened when he came back? So
what happened? Tell me what happened.
Even though he hit some clutch shots, it in the clutch, it turns into just the Jalen Brunson show.
You're right.
So they were actually more unpredictable when Brunson sat down and they got a double-digit lead. Brunson came back.
Good call.
We already know what y'all doing. We go pressure y'all. We already know y'all giving it to big body Brunson. And we already know what he go do when he get it.
Yep.
We already know what he go do.
We already know what's coming.
Yeah.
Do y'all think the refs stayed out of this one? Caught it down the middle? I feel because it was like the Pacers had 20, they had mid-20s free throws. I think the Knicks maybe high 20s, low 30s. So,
I think for the most part they caught it down the middle.
They was letting them play. They was definitely
they definitely let them play. The only thing they definitely let them play. The only thing I would say is nobody's going to get the benefit of the doubt on the floor other than Brunson. Brunson has the benefit of the doubt. I mean, you can see when Nesmith was guarding him, he was driving to the hole. Nesmith was in his pockets, and it was like, all right, you bumped him 3 times foul.
Yeah, it was just.
But at least they gave him the 3 bumps. They didn't call it on the first bump.
Yeah, that's true.
Like they do for some people. Not gonna say no names, but like they do for some people, you get that first bump and to the line. Let's go. So,
43 from Brunson is crazy though. 15 for 25. He only hit 1 3. Towns with 35. He stepped up. He's playing big.
He was playing big. Going to the cup too.
Big.
He got to stop crying though.
This is gonna be a good series, y'all.
He got to stop crying.
They stole home court finish, man. This is gonna be a good series. Hey, but
they stole the home court every series.
Yeah, y'all know this was my pick, right, for game 1. Did y'all see it in the group chat, the fantasy football group chat?
Yeah.
Because y'all know Butch. I think Butch be playing off my picks. You know that, right? Butch gamble like a lot, and he think I don't know. He be like he like every game day.
Because I seen it yesterday when he was talking about the OKC Minnesota game. Didn't pay no attention to it. He asked again today, and how he worded it, I was like, that man putting the ticket in.
That man got a ticket in right now.
Got a ticket in.
He double checking it right now.
Now I'm only good and accurate with game 1s.
There goes the shit after that, huh?
Yeah, it's a little harder after that.
Well, you know, the script gotta change depending on what happened game 1. So
So them game, I'm good with them game 1s, but you know what I mean.
You know what though? I feel like honestly, Brunson, like Mel said, Brunson will get the benefit of the doubt, but I think this series is probably going to be let them go. I think this one is probably going to be
I can see that.
let them boys, because the history behind it, the rivalry renewed. You know what I'm saying? You see what the product was in game one, and I would repeat success, right? I mean, New York was in it right until they wasn't. They had it, and they lost the lead, but they were still in it in overtime. It literally came down to that last little scramble, and it ended up going out of bounds on Mikal Bridges. They was
what could New York have done different?
Play 3 more people in rotation.
Yeah, I mean, they still had to lead with like 3 minutes left. That was good. But what was they supposed to do? I mean, guard Nesmith better. Nesmith, I mean, after Nesmith hit 3 in a row, okay, all right, now we gotta do something.
He shouldn't have got to 5. He shouldn't have got to 5 in a row. Like he shouldn't have, if you hit 3 threes, if you score, bro, if you score 9 points by yourself for your team and y'all start to make a comeback, I don't care who's guarding him. We all got him. He's not going to be the one to do this again. And he did it 2 more times. Changed.
He got fouled on one of them, though.
He did, bro. It was
It's like Reggie Miller. The funny part about it is when he was hitting them, I didn't hear nothing from Reggie Miller. I think Reggie Miller might have jumped out of his body and jumped in his.
And Nesmith. Let me go ahead and give y'all boys a little boost real quick.
Yeah. Did y'all notice? I didn't hear when he was hitting it. Like Reggie Miller wasn't saying that. I think Reggie Miller was in his body.
It was AI.
Like that movie Ghost. You seen that movie Ghost?
He took over. He passed the sticks. I got it. Pass the sticks.
Yeah, that man was clutch, bro. He was clutch.
I don't know what they could have done differently, though, to answer your question. I don't know. I mean, Brunson had 5. They was trying to play it safe. They was up. It looked like they had game in hand. They had just went on a run. Brunson come back in, and then Nesmith goes stupid. And then you start sweating a little bit. And then it started to be turnover prone and simple mistakes. I think the moment happened. They realized, like, when they thought they had it, they didn't. And man, salute to the Pacers, boy. Them boys
got some resolve. And it's like you get down 17 in the playoffs at the Garden. It's real, especially what it was in the third quarter, early in the fourth that they was down that. It gets real easy to just be like, all right, we got 7 games to work with. Pack it in. We'll try again game 2. But like them boys,
I know they mad in New York, boy.
Oh, they mad.
Did not stop. You know what I'm
saying?
Didn't. Like
they didn't even look like they didn't look like they were down 14 when they was down 14 when the game looked to be lost. They were still hustling on defense. I mean, that they were still running the floors hard. They were still getting coached up on the sideline. Like,
shout out to Rick Carlisle too. That's some veteran championship caliber coaching right there too.
He was poised too. Yeah, he didn't give up. He was poised.
And a very overlooked thing is coaches' challenges, knowing when to hold them and when to call them. And he held on to it and called it at the right time.
Right time.
And he was
like, dude, it's 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes in the game. What you want to challenge out of bounds play for? Just play defense and get the ball back.
Yeah, just get the ball back. The game ain't out of reach. Like, you're not trying to. This ain't a dire effort where you got to call a challenge this soon. Yeah.
People every time they get a call wrong, especially Draymond, I get tired of it. That little nigga every time. No. And then Steve Kerr, he don't be wanting to do it, but he's scared of Draymond, so he just be like, like, come on, man.
And we've seen this. I mean, there's tape on the pages. They've done it literally at every series so far. They've been down, come back. So I don't even think it's anything you could. I think you just if you get up, you have to just keep playing like it's a 1-point game.
You see, but New York should understand that because that's what they did to Boston.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Like they should know what this means. This game, this the playoffs. So many games, not just the series that they were in, other series coming down to the wire every single game almost.
The Pistons every game.
Like every single game came down to the last possession. So this is the playoffs. That's what you should expect. So I don't know whether you blame Tibbs, a combination of Tibbs plus Brunson, because I see a lot of people blaming Brunson. He did have some crazy turnovers, but they was all looking crazy at the end of the game. That dunk that Obi Toppin got, nobody played defense. Like it
the
was
one
just
the tip dunk or the one
No,
when they double
the double pump when he clutched it.
Yeah, off the blown inbound defense.
Like, I'm like, nobody is here. What kind of
Reggie and them said that it was like, what defense, or like the lack of defense? What defense was played?
Nope, like,
it's an inbound. You are trying to, because you're down. You're trying to get the ball back. What kind of defense y'all double this guy but don't foul and lead the corner?
You know what that tells me? You know what that tells me? The Knicks' comfort zone is hunting. When they was hunting Boston, it was good, but them getting hunted by Indiana,
it did look
not
shook.
so comfortable.
It looked shook.
They was getting hunted.
Quiet.
They ain't used to it. Yeah,
it got quiet. It got quiet for them.
And the Garden was rocking early, like
on crazy.
Every bucket, it was raucous in there. But like, again, I think this still comes back into Tibbs's rotation, because you play these guys for almost 40 minutes. The legs are, I mean, and these are superior athletes, of course, but even still, there's only so much, and then you score 40, Cat score 35. It's not like you out there just getting cardio. Like, you're putting work in, you're getting contacted in the paint, you know what I'm saying? So there's fatigue setting in. Your legs are gone. And then you got to go to overtime. The game was over for me when it went to overtime. I was like, there's no way Indiana, knowing how Tibbs runs his team, there's no way New York has the stamina to finish this game. They kept it going, but you could tell. Who do you think did a better coaching job? Inbound play, huh?
Who do you think did a better coaching job?
Rick Carlisle, by far.
I think so. Why?
One, the poise, not to get rattled when you get down by 17, and being able to call the right plays and scheme up the guys, knowing like, hey, if you're 1 and 2 are getting locked up in Pascal and Haliburton, right? They're not let's get them something they haven't seen. Get Neesmith active, get Nembhard active. You know what I'm saying? You throwing them in on defense, they're locking up, knowing that these other guys are fatigued. So now they're causing turnovers. That just rejuvenates. Now the team is feeling better. It's like, man, we're about to get back into this. Next thing you know, you're on a 10-0 run, 14-0 run, 16-2 run. This is like, okay, now we're back in the game. You get for Indiana, that gives you whole new legs. Your game just started. It's 0-0 all over again. You know what I'm saying?
And they look fresh. They don't look wore out. You know what I mean?
They didn't look fatigued.
Daggone Brunson was limping. Karl Anthony Towns was limping. OG seemed gassed in the first half. He didn't look that bad in the second half, but that pace was tearing him up in the first half. Running 7 guys, man. I just don't understand why that's Tibbs like.
That's always been his thing
like that. Minnesota,
like how's that your MO?
I don't know. It can't be the MO here because
but it's I don't even want to use the word successful, but that's what it is, because he's got 2 coach of the years, 3 coach of the years.
Man, the dude was coaching daggone Derrick Rose, man. How you not
fully healthy Derrick Rose? Like that
man had Derrick Rose, man. Who else he had? Was he in Minnesota? Where he get coach of the year at? Chicago and Wells.
New York. He got one either 2 years ago. I think he got it 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Man,
got coach of the year. I think the Knicks they were another top 4 seed that year. But I think they got eliminated by Philly, I want to say.
That's interesting.
Yeah. He's got 2 though. He got one with the Knicks. So I don't know. 7-man rotation, but the thing
and the pace, you can't run 7 people running up and down the court with no breaks in between. They're gonna die in the fourth quarter. They're gonna die.
And if you got your big men in Miles Turner and Pascal Siakam being able to still sprint third, fourth quarter, you're in trouble. Mitchell Robinson over there gasping for breath. Cat over here crying to the ref trying to get a breather. And them boys out here running 1660s. Hey.
I'm telling you, man. They're gonna be complaining like Aaron Gordon was at the post game. Man, we need more days off between games.
Who said that? Somebody who said
Gordon. Aaron Gordon. After that, got put out, man. Hush, man.
Yeah, but this was the same playoff schedule that you won a ring with, but now it's a problem.
Correct. Now it's a problem because you hurt. Because you ran up against some young bucks that was just running y'all out the daggone gym.
And OKC can also run.
Correct.
OKC can also run. So yeah, that'll be a crazy series if it ends up being OKC and Indiana, just two young running. Oh my gosh!
Well, I mean, if OKC advances, out of which each team you think they'll get in the most trouble?
Indiana.
Think Indiana? Why? Because of the running and because they go and they
match up very well.
They match up with depth too. Like they play 10 guys. OKC play 10 guys. Like
you got Hartenstein and Holmgren. You got Turner and Siakam. You got Dort. You got Neesmith.
Man, them boys go sweep.
You got Hallie. I mean, it's comp on.
Them boys go sweep Indiana, man.
I didn't say it was. I didn't say it was going to be 7-game series, but I think it'll be a. I think it'll be a great. I think it'll be a better series than if it's OKC Knicks.
Yeah, I don't believe in the Knicks. I don't. I just
and Tibbs is going to 7-man them boys into a sweep if they go against OKC.
Hey, the people that be in the comment section just be saying anything, man. I don't even know where this come from right here.
Are y'all still rolling with that LeBron in Miami narrative, man? Get out of here with that weak stuff. What are you talking?
Hold on, get the comment off the screen real quick. There's a Knicks logo and there's a Pacers logo. Neither which team LeBron has ever played for. How did LeBron get brought up? We haven't said nothing about.
I don't know. Anything is everything. $5 super chat, appreciate it. Let me call in, but I just want to say something real quick. I've been saying this for weeks. Well, I guess I open the phone lines up, man. Y'all ready for that?
Let's do it.
Oh man, it was a heck of a game, boy. Haliburton clutch in mug, man. He is clutch. Hey, everybody got 45 seconds on the phone call. Let's try to get about 5 or 6 of them.
Do not make me use an actual timer, okay? Because I do it. I do it.
Do that. What's that dude name? Do that.
Do that.
Do that. Yeah, you in my city now, shorty.
He said, "Why they call you do that, man? Cause I do it to a nigga." Call her. Shut YouTube off and go ahead. Who's this?
Hey, no, this is anything is everything. Hold on. Yeah, I'm trying to get outside, so because I got this thing going real quick.
No, so you weren't ready.
No, I'm ready. I was just trying to get outside because I didn't turn my laptop down.
No, you getting ready. You weren't ready. You weren't ready. I'm ready. You getting ready.
Okay, check this out. Because I've been saying this for the last couple of weeks, right?
Okay.
That I said that the Pacers and the OKC was gonna make the finals because New York has already got the money. New York don't need to win the championship, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the NBA, how Adam Silver been running the league, they're trying to get a new face because LeBron, them, KD, them, they old. They can't use them no more, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're trying to get SGA and Haliburton to be the new faces of the league.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget, Anthony Edwards is too ghetto.
Mm.
So he definitely is not gonna be. No, check it out. Like real talk, he's definitely not about to be the face of the league because if you look at how he act, they don't want that. And then the new owners just bought Minnesota. They ain't about to win a championship yet.
Okay.
Everything is everything is. Y'all watch? Do y'all watch WWE? WWE.
I know of it. I don't watch it like that though.
Okay, what I'm saying is everything is pretend.
Yeah.
And it's been pretend ever since Adam Silver been the commissioner of the NBA. Like I pay attention to like a lot of stuff that don't make sense. And what he's doing, what's happening in the league don't make sense. So it's got to be a setup coming somewhere. And then my last point is, if you actually really look at it, look at all the NBA owners that's been selling teams for the last couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
The NBA is about to fold after this last deal because the TV people that's getting them all the money, ain't nobody really watching the games no more. That's why a lot of the NBA owners is getting out. They're getting out while they're ahead because they know they not about to get this TV, the TV deal money no more.
Mm.
That's why a lot of the owners are selling. Yeah, we gonna sell to you. Yeah, we gonna get these new fools to come in, and they just about to lose out all their money. Think about it like this right here, and this honest God true, and this really my last one right here.
It's your third last one. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying yeah, it is, but like for real, this is it. Think about it like this right here. Michael Jordan been retired all of these years, right? Michael Jordan been sitting around boring. Michael Jordan probably finally realized after he sold Charlotte that, you know what, this is going to be my last time to be able to do something with the NBA. Why you think he came back now to do NBA, the ABC? Why you think he came back to do the ABC deal? Because he knows it's about to fold. One last chance.
Mm. Okay.
Like everything, if you really think about everything I say, everything makes totally sense. Michael Jordan ain't never been.
Well, hold on. You gave us a lot to talk about. We go end the call and we go. I'm gonna let Zoe.
Yeah. Go ahead. Appreciate you opening the line, y'all. Yeah, God bless y'all.
Hey, you too, bro. Zoe.
That was some conspiracy theories. He had some stuff, doesn't he?
I don't mind a good conspiracy theory. I mean, conspiracy
not at all. They are definitely real.
We have a post game where we talk about some of our favorites. I got one.
Is it you a flat earther, Chris?
Nah.
I'm just messing up.
No.
I'm definitely a flat earther.
I believe it.
You believe it's a flat earth, or you believe that Mel is a flat earth?
I believe that Mel is a flat earther.
Yeah, I am. I think we walk on flat land.
As you
think we walk on round land?
I don't even know where we about to go. So I'm gonna be careful with my response.
As you would say, is up.
Look. This is flat. This is flat and also round. Right? It's a circle. That top, it's flat. See, it is what it is, man.
I need this nigga to piss in the cup, bro. I need to check.
Super chat $5. Don't care who wins the chip. 3 out of the 4 teams got a chance to win their first chip. Gonna be dope. Whoever, to be honest. Appreciate the super chat.
Slight correction. Appreciate the super chat. Slight correction. OKC already has a chip. Technically.
What you mean technically?
Yeah.
They're the Supersonics.
They're the Sonics. So
when the Sonics, back in the day, OKC, they ain't the Sonics.
They are the Sonics.
No, they ain't the Sonics.
The Sonics championship banner is hanging up in OKC's arena.
They ain't mean to do that.
Don't discredit that chip, man. They got one.
He said they did it on accident.
They ain't mean to do that. The New Orleans Pelicans, the Charlotte Hornets, New Orleans Pelicans, and OKC Thunder got mixed up.
Yeah, they cousins somehow.
Yeah,
it was all
Hornets and shit, man.
It was in it.
But go ahead and respond to because I mean he said a lot. Go ahead and respond to what he was saying.
Oh yeah, conspiracy theories as far as the NBA folding. Is that what he was saying?
Man, he said a lot.
He said so much. I mean, it was a lot. Now I did hear him say that he thought that the NBA was folding, and that's why Jordan decided to come back. And that deal was on NBC, the NBA on NBC.
Right.
But I don't think that it has anything to do with that. I think the NBA is going to milk money out of whatever they have. That's why they're farming out they product to so many doggone places. So they're gonna always get the bag. Look how many places. Look how many companies got NBA games.
And they partners with the betting people too now. So I mean
FanDuel and DraftKings.
Yeah. So Vegas involved. It's money floating all over the place, and they ain't got nothing to do with basketball. It's got all to do with gambling and betting.
Mm-hmm. So I don't think it has anything to do with them folding. They're not going to fold. They're going to farm out. They're going to sell that product to anybody who's willing to buy it.
Yeah. And the reason why the owners are selling their teams is because they see what's coming down the line with these type of contracts that Tatum and Brown got, and they starting to see, man, we about to be paying people 5-year deals for half. Well, I mean, $500 million for 5 years. Well, nah, it ain't gonna be that bad. It ain't gonna be that bad.
It's $500 million, man.
a quarter of a billion for 5 years.
I think we actually will get up to a $500 million contract.
I mean, I think Wemby will see it. Wemby will be eligible. Yeah, they see where it's going, and they like, I don't want no parts of that.
He gonna get the rookie max, and then which will give him 3 more years.
He got rookie of the year. He needs to get
all NBAs,
all NBA, or something on an all NBA team. So all NBA, all defense,
all defense. He got to get an all NBA.
He got to get one of those. And what is it, an all-star selection? He's already got that.
Yeah, he got that, and he gonna get that every year. I ain't worried about that. He gonna get that off the popular vote.
It's just actually he has an all defense already.
He
was second. No, last year he was second in defensive player of the year.
So that means he
all defense.
All defensive team. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
second team at least probably. Yeah.
So
Carla, what's up, man? From Texas. Who this?
You know who this is.
What's poppin', man?
First off, evening, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good one.
Yeah,
man, that was a capitulation. I got up, went to the kitchen, came back, and I was like, what in the hell just happened? I was like, oh, this is over. This is done. And then the wheels fell off.
And then
Bronson just started making just like he hit the dude's chest. He hit the dude's belly button like a little brother, trying to go behind his back. You know what I'm talking about? That turnover he had. He looked silly.
Which one?
That one he had on the top. It was near the end. He went behind his back.
The one that Toppin stole.
Yeah. Did
they even score on that one though?
They scored on that. I mean Indiana did. Yeah. But I'm like, what happened? And then like I think it was Chris said it, man, the legs. I mean, that's 7-man row. That's just
it's just dumb. Like, why do you want that, man? You got 82 games.
But you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't be so stuck in your thought process that you're not flexible.
That's his one flaw. That's his one flaw as a coach, man. You got 82 games to produce somebody that can or to build something that can come off the bench and produce for you. You got 82 games to do that. You can't tell me after 82 games you trust 2 people off your bench.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
Like you can't have no. I mean, like we've met people, especially those listening to the military. We had these hard and fast people who can't be flexible, and they think, man, the world does not work that way.
No.
You know what I mean? Like you got to be able to adjust and adapt. I'm sorry. Carlisle played. I mean, I was like, there is no way they're coming back from this. And they sure as heck did.
Carlisle even made a substitution for the overtime. He didn't have Turner out there for the most of the fourth quarter. Overtime came. He put a fresh body out there.
Fresh body out there, and because that shot was demoralizing. That 2.5 point shot,
yeah, definitely
at the end was demoralizing.
Definitely a 2.5.
And when you do that,
and then
you put in that adjustment. You put in those fresh legs. He wasn't even letting him put it up.
They had Siakam in the fourth. They put Turner and Toppin in for the overtime, correct? That was 2 fresh bodies.
Yep. 2 of them.
And then they put in.
It showed that Toppin was fresh because he was acting unusual.
Man, that man.
He was acting crazy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He had worse. That's bad.
Was it fourth quarter or overtime that his shot got blocked, but then he got the rebound and did the Dr. J reverse underneath?
Mm-hmm. Yo,
crazy.
Obi Toppin was drafted by New York. He had something to prove in that garden tonight.
Yeah. Show no.
But see, that was. I mean, like it was a pretty good game. But yeah, like that was a masterpiece in showing how to lose.
So I got a question real quick because this is one of the things that I don't fully know. But once you get into the postseason and you submit your postseason roster, you can't make changes, right? unless it's an injury and you need to
Right.
replace that injury. But you can't make changes.
Uh-huh.
So he's stuck with this 7-man rotation or this 8-man because
No, he still got he got his whole roster.
He got his whole roster.
He
Oh,
can
okay.
He got his whole 12-man roster.
No, people
Okay.
he's
He's just
suiting
not
up.
using them.
Yeah, he's suiting up a full roster.
Right, he's just not using them.
Yeah, he's not putting them in the game.
That was one thing I was
the crazy thing is, Zoe mentioned Toppin played for him. He didn't play Toppin that much either.
He sure didn't.
He had a lot of DNPs. I'm like, how you not use an athlete like this with that size?
Yep, garbage minutes.
Thank you.
How you not use that?
You got Bronson jumping out. You got him jumping out of bounds, and luckily, like when he made that pass and they caught it, the Knicks kept it. But I was like, that should have been your sign right there. You got problems. You need to make an adjustment. You can't even do an inbounds without getting. You know the play I'm talking about, right?
That was when the
when
leg
he jumped,
showed.
He was getting pushed out of bounds, and he jumped and he threw the ball down, and then they ended up catching it, but the wrong person got it, and they fouled him, and he missed the free throw shots. Just like, come on now. Like,
I don't have any faith in Tibbs adjusting though. I don't think he's going to adjust. I think he is who he is, and he is who he's always been. Is a dude who's going to run his players into the ground. He gonna run them into the ground.
Well,
and
I think we met his. I think we've seen his limit then, because that type of coaching or leadership, he pretty much maxed it out.
Yeah,
he might be one of them people that don't think black people get tired. You know,
maybe you know what, you're right.
No, seriously, like as far as medicine, like they
don't feel pain.
They got a different
got it.
They got a different dosage for black people.
Exactly.
As far if they need to put you under or something like that or do surgery, like it's a chart on how much they need to give you, and it's less for black people. Like, that's real talk.
It is real talk. I'm laughing because, see, that was the other thing I was gonna say. You up here trying to start stuff. That comment you put up there, I bet that was from your ghost account.
Which one?
That was you who was up there trying to that crazy one Chris talking about put down. Put the comment down talking about Miami. I was like, man, that sounds like some Mel just started some shit stuff.
Nah.
He just go, watch this. Watch me. Let me stir this pot real quick. Like, Miami.
That man
like, what are we talking about, Miami?
That man want to play his start at 48 minutes, man.
OG 41 minutes, Hart 44 minutes, Cat 39 foul trouble, Bridges 46, Brunson 37 foul trouble. Yeah. With an overtime period.
Yeah.
With an overtime period.
That's telling you right there. That's telling you right there they're tired. All that's literally showing you the chart on why your team, if they're playing that many minutes, they're leading. They scored the numbers points they've scored, but yet they're in foul trouble. Why is that?
Well, I mean,
that's because they're tired.
Yeah.
Because that pace. Because that's one thing that pace was kind of ridiculous.
It was
in
crazy.
The first half.
I knew.
I was surprised how fast that went by. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
First off, the first quarter went by, I was like, damn, that was quick. Mm-hmm. Then the half, I'm like, damn, hold on, what? And then, them legs, man. Yeah. That's one thing. Indiana, like you said, and I agree. Indiana and OKC, that's probably gonna be what it is. Because Lord knows, Minnesota, yeah. If they waiting for Gobert to save them, they're gonna be waiting a long time. That Brick Mason, unless he gets a hand transplant, you know what I mean? No. Hey, but look, it was a great show. Keep it up, and we'll holler at you guys later. Okay.
All right.
Thanks, man.
Have a good night, man.
Yep.
Night.
Shout out to my man Posh King for the $8 not super chat, but $8 cash app. Said 8 for the Mamba. Hey, he wore 24 too.
Posh.
Shout out to Posh King for the super chat, man. Let's get one more phone call, y'all.
This game was
8-24.
The only the Knicks played a good game. They had it. But I seen the comment saying that you can't blame the coach. I think Tibbs has to take some of it. A 7-man rotation against a team that specializes in pace, it's not gonna get it done. You're gonna get tired. You're gonna need to get them fresh legs in to be able to sustain the lead. I just don't. I don't see
At this point, that's a disability for Coach Tibbs. Like he got to have some type of learning disability, like some type of handicap for you to be like, yeah, I want to play 7. Like, damn, the whole season and the playoffs, you want to play? You want to go 7 deep in the bench?
You're gonna.
I know he's a GM and owner's dream when it comes to cap room.
Yeah, because
because he paying people that he not playing.
But he gonna tell them they ain't playing, so they gonna give him a
I
contract.
don't understand why Chris think, because Chris think he only showing up to the arena with 7.
No, I know other people.
This who we got, y'all.
I know, but I know other people show up and like but I just see people in plain clothes, and it's just like I don't see nobody else in jogging suits. I mean, in warm up suits. Like I see the starters and I see 3 other people.
They might as well. Yeah. They might as well not.
And if they do got warm up suits on, they ain't got no jerseys underneath. What Jeff Teague said, he was like, I ain't even had no clothes. I ain't even had no jersey on.
He's trying to put it there.
I had street clothes on underneath my warm up.
I always do 24. Hey, you can't say always if you did 8 tonight. But but it's going toward a new camera anyway, man. I need one more camera. So yeah, $8 in the Cash App. You know what I'm saying? I know what to do with it. You know what? It's different. You know, some people be asking for Cash Apps and memberships and what's the other, and super chats. They be asking for that stuff, right? And they be like, yeah, I'm gonna build this studio, but they don't never build a studio. They never do. Y'all notice that? I be saying that a lot on YouTube.
Yo, I've seen some. Well, I see a lot of that on YouTube, and I also see a lot of people who scream.
You talking about Dr. Umar, ain't you? Because y'all sent all them Cash Apps to Dr. Umar.
That's what I'm saying.
Gifts. Gifts. Donations.
I've never seen it.
Donations. Gifts.
Where's the school?
Donations.
Hey man,
just need windows and doors, man. Just windows and doors.
That school been in the works for about 8 years, dog. 8 years.
Man, I will call y'all in a minute, man. Just shout out to the panel, man.
What's up, Posh, man?
Zoe even cut the dreads, bro. I haven't even. Zoe, what's up, man?
What's going on,
Chris?
What up, Posh? My God.
Yes, Posh, y'all. Tomorrow, 24 for the West, man. Talking about Kobe, we're 24 too. You know,
you heard him. Hey, you heard him.
Hell yeah, I caught that. You know, man. Shit, I've been watching long enough.
Hey, I'll be trying to slide a minute on the Posh. Posh be catching. I couldn't slide it by Posh this time.
You feel me? I got you, Rody. You know I've been hitting the 24. We'll hit you with the 81 too.
Ooh,
just to remind you.
That 81,
they're gonna be them days. They're gonna be them days. Hey, man, I'm really interested in the West though. You feel me? Indiana, I think New York gonna win the series. Yeah, I think New York gonna win the series for sure. It's gonna be crazy, New York, but I really think like just on the other side, man, I think SGA is, what you think? It's experience or talent that's getting making SGA, you would assume, better than Ant. Now, I'm sorry, I know tonight is the Indiana game and stuff, but I wanted to ask you, what you think? It's more experience for SGA, or SGA is just a better basketball player than Ant? I just wanted to ask y'all comment on that. Because, SGA been in the league a little longer, so, he's been working on his game, and is super athletic. But do you think SGA, game is better? Or it's experience making it seems like, yeah, we just going to do what we want with you. We're going to play defense better and just shut y'all down.
I want to hear what Chris is talking about.
I think Randall going to win his matchup, probably every game in this series. I think he's gonna punish my man over what's his name?
Chet.
10 and 11 and keep on messing up my parlays and stuff. I need to check. Yeah, that little weird.
See that's why you gotta text me. You remember you can text phone. You text me, I'll give you the right parlay.
I keep on don't even be locking into the membership stuff too, man. That's why I be doing Cash App too. I don't like be even on these YouTube things with my,
Yeah.
So I just boom Cash App, yeah. So, but what y'all think about that?
Yeah, I'm gonna let Zoe answer the question.
Yeah. I think
telling our experience right now. First, do you think SGA is better?
Yes, right now he's better. He's the best. I think there isn't anybody playing better.
And everyone agrees with that.
Yeah, I think SGA. I think he's the best player in the league right now.
Best player in the league.
Yeah,
in the league.
100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, there's to be the best player.
Kawhi is pretty much done to me, but to me, I still take Kawhi over everyone. And I think people sleeping on Tatum though. Because I think sometimes we can be living in the moment. And I think the same thing what SGA is doing. Like, I see, like, Kobe in both of Tatum and SGA, in my opinion. You feel me? And I just think, we're doing what we're doing right now, but Tatum was the one that was doing this and winning his championship last year. SGA is doing it this year. So I don't know if it's this year he's the best player in the league, but to me, Tatum is right there with him, and Kawhi just can't stay injured. But yeah, we going off too much topics because that's a different story. But yeah, go ahead. What you think, Zoe? Do you think it's experience or his game is better?
I think it's a combination of both. I think that SGA, he drafted by the Clippers, traded for Paul George. I don't know. Okay, let me take this comment off the screen.
This man got the JG Wentworth up there, boy.
877 cash now is wild. But yeah, I think it's a combination of both. I think Ant athletically is superior, but I think that's pretty much where it stops. I think SGA has become a master of the mid range, and he know how to get to the cup. Something that I think that Ant is. I don't think he would struggle with it. I just think that he just doesn't do it consistently. Shake and shoot the three. Offensively, he can do everything at every level. I think Mel did a comparison. It was more like Shea has a portion of the athleticism, but most of the skill that Kobe has had. Just a portion. He looks like some of his mannerism, the step through, the up and unders at the 2-guard position, it kind of resembles. Yeah. You don't really see stuff like that from Ant. You know what he's gonna do. If he can get downhill and he rises up, he's gonna dunk on you. If he gets comfortable enough, he's gonna do a step back three if he can. And I think that he relies on those two things too much while Shea uses his whole bag. So I think that's why he's the better basketball player.
Hey, look, real quick. Hold on, Posh. Real quick, this comment on screen. I don't know who this dude is, if he new to the channel. Like, there's no possible way you would think that I said somebody was better than Kobe other than Mike. My stands for the longest have been that Mike is the best player I've ever seen play, and Kobe is the second best player. On my GOAT list, I have Kobe third behind Kareem due to Kareem's resume being so amazing. Right, so saying that I said SGA was better than Kobe means that either you can't comprehend or you trolling. Yeah, you got you got to be trolling because now I don't think SGA is better than Kobe. I don't think that the environment in the NBA exists that can create a player better than Kobe or MJ in this current NBA. I don't think that exists.
Yeah, you got to be new to the channel because you've been consistent on a lot of those things. That you're naming, including the environment can't breathe, the best of all time because it can't match up.
Now Leon making me mad because he up here lying. Look, Leon, I would give you your girlfriend back if you can document when I said that. You can come. You can come get off my couch right now if you can document when I said that.
I know that there was a thumbnail for a clip that was posted
Mm.
that said the title was SGA is the closest thing we've seen to Kobe.
Yeah, and I saw when Mel did even a video on how eerie similar both of them are. I saw that clip too. You know, even those drop stop in the paint and stuff like that. But for me, in terms of SGA, I think he is better and going to probably finish his career as a better player than and I think SGA is more disciplined and he respects the game way more.
What
So
y'all
you see
laughing
it?
at?
So you see
What
it?
y'all laughing at?
You see it, though?
I'm looking at the comments, man.
What you talking about? Cash now? You talking about cash now?
Yeah,
Cash now.
yeah, crazy man.
What happened in the comments?
Bro.
When I rewatch this
Wait,
shit,
what I
I'm
miss? What I
probably
miss? I don't see it
It's right there.
on the screen.
No, in the comments. You had it.
You had it up.
I did.
I didn't.
No, I'm saying that when he said what we was laughing
yeah.
at, he had it, but it's
Yeah.
want me to wrap it up. But let me
Yeah. Thanks, Posh.
yeah.
Appreciate it.
Nah,
Because we dealing with this troll right now. My bad, dog.
nah, yeah, all right. I'll finish up my point on that. But y'all have a blessed one though, bro.
All right, you too, bro.
All right,
appreciate it, Josh, always.
Wait, what comment y'all talking about?
Since you call him out his name, who me? with the cherry?
Why he got the cherries? And the cherries ain't separated like balls. They just
Yeah.
beside each other, man.
I was laughing at the one he posted before that one because it was
I
random.
It was like the sentences don't go ahead. True. I'm gonna shine like Boosie. Why you thug me like that?
It's provocative. It gets the people going.
Oh man, why y'all be getting toasted like that before y'all come on the show, man?
It's a Wednesday night, man. We about to hit a long weekend, motherfuckers.
Somebody was on Angel Dust on one of the streams a couple of days ago. I'm like, man, this dude on that powder, man. Did y'all see the Robert Ory call in?
Man,
I
seen the notification come across,
powder,
but I forgot to watch that one.
Nah, he was on that powder. I knew it.
Sheesh,
I could tell his nose was wet.
Yeah, Lee.
I don't understand Cash Now because sometimes the comments make sense, but
it makes sense. And then we talking about Michael Vick and Boosie.
Why he got that copyright after his name, though?
I think that is copyright. He gotta admit that shit's copyrighted.
Wait, his comment got a copyright
and a keyboard.
Yo, man, what is going on, man?
This man is wild.
Talking about that night.
Hey, let's talk about the MVP.
Let's do that.
Speaking of, man,
bro, I was on Twitter today. The Jokic fans was so in their feelings, bro. They were so in their feelings. Oh man, all I heard was foul merchant this and triple double that. And here's my thing. What made y'all think that if you average a triple double, that automatically means MVP?
Russell Westbrook.
Yep.
But Russell Westbrook averaged 4 triple doubles, and he has 1 MVP.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm asking you this question: if you think that he got robbed because he averaged a triple double, then how the heck did he get the other MVPs when he almost averaged a triple double? Why are we giving it to him for almost averaging a triple double, but not actually averaging? Like, and can somebody please call me and tell me what's so significant about the triple double? Like, why does the triple double mean? Oh, that's the best we got to offer. I don't understand it. Like the triple double is based on if you want to play that way or not.
Yeah, it's preference.
So let me ask you this though. What position do you think would average 10 plus assists?
The PG.
Right. So in order to get a lot of assists, you have to run the offense, correct?
100%.
Okay. Who do you think is going to average double digit in points just easily?
The big.
Two guard, small
Whoever your primary scorer is.
Yeah.
Whoever the score is, whether it be the big or the wings.
Yeah. And it's easy for. I mean, it's your job to get rebounds as a 6'11" power forward center, right? You're going to get rebounds, so that's a given. Like it's a given for your point guard to get assists. It's a given for your big man to get rebounds because we're putting you in position to get it. And so this triple double that he's getting, when Denver makes a decision to make Giannis, or not Giannis, but Jokic, their primary ball handler, distributor, assist guy, run the offense, you're designing 10 plus assists for Jokic, and he's also your primary scorer. So you're designing 10 plus points for Jokic.
Mm-hmm.
So this triple double is not from just amazing play. This is a design. We've designed in our offense for him to get a triple double. So actually, every game he don't have a triple double is a failure.
So way to look at it.
Because if I designed for you to get 10 assists and you can't get it, you fail. If you're getting 30 shots a game and you only get 9 points, you fail.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
It is what it is.
It is. It is. I mean, if you have the ball in your hands and your job is to score as many points as you can, but when you're not scoring, you are the primary setup guy, playmaker, whatever the case may be, and you're 7 feet, you should have a triple double. Simple.
They're designing, yeah. They're designing it.
Have a triple.
You know what I mean? So I like if you who's another point guard? Trae Young, he averages 10, 11 assists.
Mm-hmm.
Are you impressed?
That's his job.
That's what he's supposed to do.
Right. As the primary distributor, if we're putting up 90 shots a game and you're the only one who's setting those shots up,
you better have 10.
10 should be easy.
See, we got spoiled by the Rondos and the Nashes and the CP3s, the people who are traditional point guards who can score if need be, but their primary role is to run the offense and facilitate. So like Rondo in Boston, Rondo period, but Rondo in Boston was incredible because all he did was set up the offense and dish and allow Paul Pierce, KG, and Ray Allen and the rest of them guys to be who they were supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're used to. That's what basketball is like to us. Now we getting these point guards who don't want to pass, they want to score. Well, then don't be a point guard, be a shooting guard. Then you got these big men that don't really want to be big men, they want to sit out on the three all the time. Okay, we'll be a power forward then. When we went to positionless basketball is when a lot of this got jacked up.
Yeah.
So all this
skill a lot of the times. I don't necessarily think it's just skill, because we've made the point that I think that if given the opportunity, there would be a lot of bigs that the offense should run through. When I say run through, meaning you're the primary setup guy, you're the primary scorer. A lot of bigs would be capable of averaging a lot of points, rebounds, and assists if they was given the keys to that. You don't
Chris
see
Webber.
Chris Webber could have done
that. Derek Coleman could have done it.
Derek Coleman could have done it.
Divac could have done it.
Even
Sabonis
the good players could have done it. Like, it just did not have the green light that Jokic had. That has.
And honestly,
because it don't make sense. It's not winning basketball. It don't make sense to give a 6'11" guy who's also your primary scorer the keys to the offense to run it so he can farm assists.
The only way Jokic and other centers, the only way that they should be getting a triple double is that they're getting the offensive rebound. The defense is collapsing on them and they kick it out to an open man.
Or either
not you running the ball as a point forward or a point center.
Yeah, or either outlet pass.
Yeah, or an outlet pass. You get a rebound and you send it. That's the only way a center should be getting a triple double. Not you bringing the ball up 94 feet, looking like a fucking tart of fucking butter, and running this slow pick and roll. You running a pick and roll offense with your guard, and your guard is setting the pick. In what world?
Yo, imagine if Jokic was primarily a scorer and he actually allowed the guards to be guards. Like, what you think his numbers would look like then?
Like Tim Duncan's?
24, 12, and 7.
And that's
I mean, he probably about five assists because Murray's assist would be.
I give him 7 assists for
this what it would look like. This what it would look like if Jokic primarily played in the post and occasionally pick and pop and took a couple of threes a game. You know what I mean? And he only got assists passing out of double teams in the post. That's basically what Tony Parker did with Tim Duncan, right? So what would happen is you would maximize Murray, you would maximize Porter Jr., and you would maximize Brown and Brown and Aaron Gordon. Like you maximize those dudes, you minimize Jokic, which is good because Jokic is so good, just like Tim Duncan was, that I can let this offense run and operate and get guys that are lesser than me going because I can get going just like this, right? So what Tim Duncan would do, they would run the offense. Ginobili would come off the bench, do his points. Tony Parker running all over the place, getting in the paint, layups and stuff, all that crazy stuff. And Tim Duncan, they get stuff off offensive rebounds. And if the game was tight and they need a bucket, all right, Timmy, post up.
Elbow.
Timmy going to post. That's how good Timmy was. I get my 15, 18 points, in my old age. But when you need me in the post,
I got you.
Unstoppable.
Ain't nobody gonna do nothing with it.
Right to the elbow, off glass.
The top corner from the side. Like, come on.
The top corner of the box. Every time.
And then think about how much energy he would have for the defensive end if he minimized himself on offense and maximized everybody else skill set. You think Michael Porter Jr. only want to catch and shoot for 4 quarters?
No, he was the best. He was the number 1 player in the country doing everything.
And can't do it. He get to look over there and watch Jason Tatum just have all that freedom.
They the same.
And he can't do that.
Player and play style, they are very similar. People might think I'm crazy for saying that.
Yo, I just had a flashback to a show from some years ago, and we was talking about Tim Duncan, and I said, Tim Duncan go hit every corner of that box.
Every corner of that box. You paused it. It was on you. You had it for a drop when you introduced
every corner of that box. I remember that.
That's like when Corey said, "I don't want nothing. I just want that pipe." That's what Corey had. That drop.
Every corner of that box is wild.
Shout out my dog C3.
Oh
man, but that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to hit every corner.
Every quarter.
Yeah, you should. But yeah, I mean that's what it would look like. So if but he don't want to minimize himself, man, because he liking being the stat king in the MVP rate. Like if he really wanted the rings for real, he would do more what Tim Duncan would do. Because you unstoppable in the post.
Unstoppable. Can't jump over the post, but can score anytime he want to in the post.
But he want them stats though. He want them stats so bad he can taste it.
And now he's tasting the salty air while riding his horses and whatever land he's in because he's at home.
Do taste like defeat most times though.
Shout out to SGA, man, for winning what should have been his second MVP, but
it definitely should have been his second, man. I mean, think of it this way: all the things that are important, right? And it's all the ends justify the means, right? So I just don't want to talk about the stats or the means. I want to talk about what those means led to, the ends. And SGA's lockdown defense contributed to his team being the number 1 defense in the league, right? SGA's scoring, leading the league in scoring, contributed to his team having the best record in the league. So you got the best record in the league. Your scoring helped do that. Your defense helped you be a top-rated defense, and also the number 1 team in the league. Like all of that stuff leads to something great, and that's what the MVP is supposed to do. Like if you're going to score 32 points, let it lead to a lot of winning, and you will look at everything across the board. Playing games matter. He played more games than Jokic. Scoring points matter. He scored more points than Jokic. Winning matters. He won more. playing defense matter. He defended better, and it led to his team having a better rating defensively. All of that stuff count. Everything Jokic did it only helped himself. He got personal stats. He got triple doubles. What is a triple double? Like how is that important to your team's success? How is a triple double important to your team's success?
No, it's definitely an individualized award. Like I just understand that when they were talking about how he's so nonchalant and things like that, I think that he might really just be in it for he don't want a ring. He already won one. Maybe he just don't want to do it no more. He just want to stat pad, build what this legendary status based on triple doubles and stats, and then ride off in the sunset with his horses. I think that's
and look, and don't fall for the act of he don't care. He just care about horses. That's a damn lie.
Yeah,
a dude that ain't been listening to what's going on around him and paying attention to that stuff don't show up to a game 5 with a Joker outfit on.
Exactly.
He's buying into this nonsense too. Like like that fake personality. That's fake. That's not real. He cares. Caller from Georgia. What's up?
Hey, this is a conspiracy theorist, right? Again, I'm calling back in. I seen the number still up, and I call back in. Right. I want y'all to get what I'm trying to say. What I'm saying is I seen what y'all said that the owners is not trying to pay players $500 million a year, right? You got to get the money from somewhere. If you ever own a business, you would know this. The money got to come from somewhere in order for you to pay somebody a certain amount, right? If and this is the reason why I'm saying the NBA is about to fold. If you're not getting the TV money, NBC, ABC, ESPN, how are you gonna play the players $500 million? You can't. YouTube ain't about to pay $100 billion for you to put a clip on there. You got to understand one thing about the NBA. The most people that watch the NBA is 40 and 50 years old, right? These little 20 and 25-year-olds is not watching it. They're watching clips. So how are they going to get the billions of dollars again? Amazon ain't about to pay them that much for nobody to watch it. The views have went down, right? If the views has went down, then how are you going to get them all this money for people to come in and watch it and ain't nobody really watching it? That's what I'm saying. Like, and just like I said, like they trying to get new faces of the NBA. That's why I said either SGA or Haliburton is going to win a championship this year. Because everybody else, like I said, New York is already worth how many billions of dollars? OKC is worth how much? Indiana is worth how much? They got to bring up the market on those teams to keep revenue coming in from those little small teams. LA ain't winning it. Miami ain't winning it. Boston ain't winning it. They already got their money. They got to keep it going. And if you ain't putting a product out there where people are watching, you're not gonna get no money. It's the same thing with the WNBA. Why can't you play? Why you can't pay the women $50 million a year? Because ain't nobody watching this shit. The TV sponsors is where all your money come from. That's in every sport. NFL, baseball, everything. If you can't bring in the TV sponsors, it don't matter if you betting on a game or not. You can go and bet on the WNBA right now. That don't mean, you know what I'm saying? That don't mean that's going to keep the WNBA afloat because guess what? They subsidized by the NBA. So you can't focus on, okay, well, they got the betting deals. They ain't paying them nothing. They just making money off the people that's bet on the game. That's how the NBA get their money from betting. They not like I said, they not the real sponsors of the NBA. The TV deals is what make the NBA and every sport go. When you get $20 billion from a TV sponsor, then okay, well, we can play the players a little more. But if you don't have those, you ain't gonna be able to pay them nothing. And that's what I was saying when I was saying everything that I said. The NBA is about to fold.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. All right. If you got anything on the Jokic, if you got anything on the SGA MVP, call in.
What are we doing?
Yo, why was Bronny on my screen as the king of Zamunda? That's what I want to know.
What are we doing?
That's because he got his own money.
When I say the boy got his own money, yo.
Oh man,
yeah, it's about.
Listen, the boy got his own money, and when I say the boy got his own money, I mean the boy has got his own money.
Oh man,
yo,
y'all
man. Bronny get paid more than Shedeur Sanders, boy. That is crazy. That boy got his own money, dog.
Got his own money for real.
Hey, call in for the MVP discussion, man. Should Shea get the MVP? If not, why should it have been Jokic? Because I had Jokic third.
While we waiting for these calls, man, just let's see who else was on the list. Who was on the ballot?
Giannis was number 3.
SGA,
nobody got first or second place votes except Jokic and SGA.
Mm-hmm.
But they had Jason Tatum in there, Donovan Mitchell, LeBron James.
LeBron was already at number 20. No, already at number 10 or something like that.
And somehow he got shot up to 6.
For real?
Yeah, he's And then Cade Cunningham, Anthony Edwards, Steph Curry, Jalen Brunson, James Harden, and Evan Mobley.
The first 3 don't only matter anyway.
Yeah,
I'm just. It was 3 finalists, right? So
Jokic, SGA, and what's old boy name?
Giannis.
Speaking of, they said he was spotted in San Francisco.
Giannis?
That's interesting. They probably recruiting, trying to get him out there.
Trying to.
Them boys won't give up, man. They dead but won't lay down. I mean, come on, man. It's over. Hey, don't nobody want to call on this SGA stuff. I be seeing a lot of people on Twitter and in the social media.
Go look at our old Jokic videos. Boy, them people in the comments, they are defending this man's honor as if he was a part of their family.
Somebody call and tell me why he should have got it. Which y'all ain't got y'all calculator? Every phone got a calculator. I know y'all got y'all calculator. I want to hear it.
Summer League, Bronny, year 2, get money MVP. Bars.
What? Never mind. I already know.
Yo, man, I'm about to block Leon, man. That man said SGA had a BBC.
I know. That's what I was looking in the group chat. I'm like, and he said, so SGA wins. Like, what?
We can't have people like that in the chat. LC Bell Jr. The only arguments I seen for Jokic to get MVP was triple double or something that you got to use a calculator for. You got when they try to describe to you that he can actually play defense, because the big thing is a player that is A+ score, A+ on offense, and A+ on defense can never be less valuable than a player that's A+ on offense but an F on defense. So like just by, I mean, that don't even make sense. If you get an A and an F and I get 2 A's, like how
should not be valedictorian. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's obvious. SGA is an A+ on both ends. Jokic is a A+ on one end and an F on the other. D at best. So when you tell the person that they pull their calculator out and say, well, if you take his defensive win shares and then you take his PER.
Oh, I
then,
seen. Oh man.
And then his Jokic on off minutes, what his team does, and all this stuff, and you calculate all this, and then they come back and say this actually shows that he's the best defender on the team. I said, all right, man, y'all got it.
If you got to do that to see who the best defender, then they probably not the best defender.
All that crazy stuff.
Crazy.
Once I hear PER and win shares, all right, you done.
Yeah,
you done. Because I've never went to the gym for the first time and was like, I need to pick 4 people to get 5 so I can run, and start calculating PER.
Yeah, I don't go and I don't ask the statistician, hey yo, who got the most win shares this season?
That you just don't do that. That's not part of basketball.
I don't care. I watch it. I can see with my eyes who is affecting the game and how they affecting the game.
Facts. Nor if you had a room full of people that just are jocks and basketball players, they would even come up with nothing like that. Like if it was just a room, like if the NBA was ran by nothing but former players, and the media was former players, or whatever analyst you let come in wasn't trying to create like the person that came up with PER was a journalist.
Yeah, they came up with Raptor and a LeBron rating too. Like they come up with anything they want by with that's why he said every phone got a calculator. Because that's all it is. They find a way to create a formula out of it. And I'm not all against the analytics side of basketball, but I'm not all against it.
Analytics. There's things that analytics does help with, but at some point it becomes too much where you're basing everything off of analytics. And you see it even in the NFL, and it's like, Amazon Statcast says 4th and whatever, go for it. And now these coaches are basing their play calls off of these teams have analytic teams that run these numbers and probabilities, and it's like, okay, well, if we're, and as much as I love him, God, I think Dan Campbell is probably one of the ones that partly he just goes for it, but other part is he's got an analytics team that's telling him you're at your 49 and it's 4th and 1.
Yeah. The probability
of you getting it is green. Go for
it. And nobody's calculating in the factor that you can't calculate, which is, what if they just not calling fouls tonight?
Variables.
Yeah.
What if they're not calling fouls tonight?
What Jen Rummy said, there are known unknowns and unknown unknowns.
For real. Like you can't put that in an equation if Draymond Green want to tackle you.
Yeah, and they don't call it.
They don't call
hey, look, our analytics say when we get 63s up, we win 65% of the time. So let's get up 63s. And like, okay, what about if they're just not calling fouls that night, and people just holding y'all still trying? I mean, it's just dumb.
Like Sly said, hey, I bet you New York didn't account for Neesmith scoring 11 points in 40 seconds.
That man did his best T-Mac impression.
They did not.
That dude was locked in, dog.
The analytics team, Tibbs is going there giving them a new one. The analytics team this wasn't in the book. This wasn't in the book.
This is how I feel too right here. Stats should not go as far as points, rebounds, assists, field goal percentage, free throw percentage, 3-point percentage. Like, we was doing good with it. Like,
I mean, there's something called points per 36 minutes.
Yeah, it's so dumb. Like, points per 36 or points per 48, right? Yeah. And I'm like, okay, so you want me to project out what this guy would like? I heard a Rennes use it.
Yeah, if I only play 15 minutes a game and I average 10 points, my PER for 36 or 48, they would do the math and say, okay, since he averaged 10 points in 15 minutes, if he played 26 minutes, he would average this much. And he feel like, no, that doesn't mean that.
Dumbest shit in the world. Dumbest shit in the world. Gilbert Arenas tried to use that on his show for Britne and said, actually, his per 36 is this. So if you gave him 36 minutes, why the fuck would we give Britne 36 minutes?
Why would we do that? It's not.
Because the analytics says so.
Points, rebounds, assists, and field goal percentage don't show the big picture. Okay,
The big picture is the game.
The biggest.
Wait. The big picture is the game. Don't miss the forest for the trees, right? If the big picture is the forest, look how beautiful that forest is. You're trying to concentrate on one tree. The beauty is all those trees together, that forest. Don't miss the beautiful ocean for the fish. You can look through the ocean and see those fish swimming, but the ocean is a beautiful thing. Don't miss that. The big picture is the actual game, not the stats.
Like, it doesn't matter if I don't make a shot the whole season, but my team wins every game, I'm still a champion at the end. It's the ultimate goal. Like, we don't care enough. Like now we can look at the other things like points, rebounds, assists, turnovers too. I want to keep track of those because that can win or lose a game. But all that other stuff, I don't care enough, and you shouldn't either.
That's because there's nothing more accurate and factual than your eyes. If I see you steal my wallet and I saw you grab it, you cannot take me to court and bring some type of analytics in there to prove to me you didn't take my wallet. I saw you take it. There's no math or no calculator or no advanced analytics or no stats that you can show me to say, well, actually, I didn't take your wallet. Here's the stats to prove it. Hell no, I seen it. That's nothing more powerful than the eyewitness. Now, the only difference is me watching the game and a dodo brain, like, I'm not saying you a dodo brain, but because that's too personal. I'm not saying you person, but someone like you that don't know what the fuck they watching. Yeah. Don't trust your eyes. Go to the analytics and the stats because you don't know what the fuck you watching.
Yeah.
Right. You get what I'm saying? Like if I went and watched lacrosse right now, I couldn't tell you who the best lacrosse player is. Really, I could probably tell you who the fastest guy on the field is.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't know the nuances to look for to see who actually is putting in the most work because I don't know that sport. So we got a lot of people around the sport, and if you use analytics and calculators and stats to tell me who the best player is, then I know you don't know nothing about basketball because you're relying on what you know the most, which is calculators. Right? But there was a point of time where no one had any stats, and you had to go and scout a guy, or it's still a point in time right now if a scout need to go, hey, look, man, my coach is looking for a point guard to replace 2 seniors. We got 2 graduating point guards. Go find me at least one.
I know what they're not gonna say. You know what they're not gonna say?
Show me his per 36.
Show me his per 36. What's his Raptor? Let me do
that.
Analytics. They don't care. Can you play the game of basketball? And I need to see you play the game of basketball in order to know that.
Let me ask you a question.
What's up?
What is effective field goal percentage?
Some other calculation added on to it. Like, I mean,
there's only one field goal percentage to me. And that means how many shots you took versus how many you made. We do that math, and that's the field goal. There's only one. The effective one, y'all can keep the effective one. I don't like stuff anyway.
Let me see what ChatGPT say about effective.
Yeah, look it up. While I read this comment, Jay said, "So if you saw 5 steals, so if I'm watching, okay, let's do this riddle. Riddle me this. If you saw 5 steals watching the game, and the stats." And the footage, you already made a mistake. If I saw 5 steals, that is the footage.
Yeah,
that is the footage, Stevie J. That's the footage. I saw 5 steals. I saw it. That's the footage. That's the game tape. So what are you talking about? I keep reading. If you saw 5 steals and the stats and the footage show you it was 6, then what that mean? What the fuck are you talking about? If I saw 5 steals, then that means it was 5 steals. That means the stats was wrong. If the stats say 6, but I saw 5, I'm going with my eyes. I saw 5.
Bro, I shit you not. I asked ChatGPT, what is effective field goal percentage? This motherfucker showed me an equation.
What's the equation?
The formula is effective field goal equals field goals made plus 0.5 times 3-pointers made over field goals attempted.
Why do I need to know that? Why do I need to know that? I don't need to know that. Thank you.
Then it plugged in numbers and
calculator. You see what I'm saying?
Scientific calculator.
Now, Google who created PER. or win shares is one of those things. Some journalists created that work for ESPN. I'm like, are you serious? This is what we doing?
He said, y'all are talking advanced stats. If you running to those, then they are not needed. True shooting percentage matters, especially when comparing to other players and the league.
No, it don't.
Win shares was created by Bill James, the legendary baseball statistician and pioneer of sabermetrics.
A baseball player. All right, now who created PER?
John Hollinger, a former ESPN analyst and vice president of basketball operations for the Memphis Grizzlies. PER is a per minute rating that sums up a player's statistical accomplishments into one number adjusted for pace. The league average is always set to 15.00.
Pace.
It rewards all positive box score stats. It penalizes negative stats. It's better for comparing offensive production than defense.
Bro, I don't need PEMDAS to tell me who playing good defense, bro. I don't need please excuse.
Niggas can't even get PEMDAS right now.
Yo. I don't need PEMDAS to tell me that, bro. I watch basketball. I play basketball. Like I can look and just say that kid over there is playing some good defense. Don't tell me what his PER is. I don't even know what the hell that means.
PER and win shares.
Win shares. Is he guarding or not? Can he guard this man?
Hey, you can lose the game and have good win shares.
How you share something you ain't even get? You can't share a win that you never received. You lost. You get 0 win shares for this one.
These people are clowns, man.
Yo, this is crazy, bro. I'm still tripping off the effective field goal percentage having a fucking formula for it.
Yeah, man.
A legit math equation to solve for effective field goal percentage. That is crazy. Who needs that?
Oh, Jimmy Howard. Oh, yeah. Look, bro, I ain't gonna say nothing about nobody else's channel, but it's a dope channel.
Mm-hmm. That is not how win shares don't need to work, Jay. They don't need to work.
It shouldn't exist.
Did you win the game or not? That's what I care about. Did you play defense? Did you score? Did you shoot well? Did you guard? Did you do that? That's what I care about. Did you win?
So the basketball version of win shares was adapted and popularized by Justin Kubatko, the founder of basketballreference.com. He developed the basketball version of win shares to estimate a player's contribution to team wins using box score data and team performance.
Bro, that's some.
Then it says ChatGPT was like, it's not a perfect stat, but it's widely used for evaluating player impact across errors.
You know what's funny about PER though? When they first came up with it, because they was doing it for like present day. They came up with it for present day. And then it was like, well, let's go back in the past and see what their PERs is. And when they did it, they found out there was like 1,000 players better than Michael Jordan in PERs. So they redid it and adjusted it. So
see, this is why you can't use stuff that I can do that to. Humans make mistakes. I think he saw in the comments early. He said humans make mistakes. Analytics don't. That's a mistake right there. If I can go back and change something and it manipulates the outcome.
Hey, double check me on that, Chris. See if it was PER or win shares that had to get adjusted. I can't remember which one it was. One of them had to get adjusted because when they went and did it to the old heads, they was like, oh no, this ain't right.
Before I do that, I typed into ChatGPT and I was like, all-time PER leaders. Right.
I think Jordan's number 1 after they did the adjustment.
No. Jordan is 2.
Oh, it's Jokic now.
Jokic is number 1.
Oh, they're never gonna get rid of this.
Listen, Jokic is number 1 at 28.5. Jordan is 2 at 27.91. LeBron is 3 at 26.94. Anthony Davis is 4 at 26.87. Shaq is 5th at 26.43.
You know how simple this could be? It could be that simple right there.
That's it. That's it.
That's how simple it is.
These rankings are based on a minimum of 15,000 career minutes played. Jokic leads with the highest career PER, reflecting his exceptional efficiency and all-around performance.
VORP. Oh yeah, I heard about the VORP, but which is Chris.
Let me see.
What does it mean?
ChatGPT for the win. Let's go. Value over replacement player. It's an advanced basketball stat that estimates how much more valuable a player is compared to a replacement level player. Basically, a bench warmer or G League level fill-in. In simple terms, VORP tries to answer the question, how many extra points is this player worth compared to a scrub who could be signed off the street?
They turning basketball into a Pokemon game, like like some type of World of Warcraft. Yeah, it's like World of Warcraft, right?
RPG.
There's an equation. There's an equation.
Hey, but look, hey, Zoe, have you ever met people that played those Magic games, Magic the Gathering, World of Warcraft? Those you know how you put a card down and be like, hey, this guy has his punch is like impact 24. So you lose if I play this card, you lose 24 points when I punch you, or some crazy stuff like that.
That's what they're trying to do.
They're playing cards like that. This is what they trying to bring that to basketball.
So here's the equation, because I don't even know how to say that. So VORP equals BPM times minus 2.0 times minutes played over 2370.
And what they get 2370 from?
I think that's total minutes played in the season. Yeah. And 2,300 minutes is roughly a full season. What's a good VORP? 0.0 replacement level, +2 is a solid starter, +4 is a borderline all-star, +6 and up is an MVP level season.
Okay. Now I gotta look up VORP. Like who was the VORP leaders? Who was the VORP leaders? Gee, like just making something constant.
Oh, I got you right here. Hold on. It's about to give me right. Because ChatGPT asked me, he was like, let me know if you want a list of all-time VORP leaders. So here you go. As of May 2025, the top NBA players by career VORP. Number 1, LeBron James at 151.
he got all the VORP.
But then and they're gonna love this. Michael Jordan, number 2 at 120.
Oh.
LeBron has a +31 better VORP than Michael Jordan.
Yeah. So he got to be the GOAT, right? He got to be. They got to make
that VORP, baby. Off that VORP.
You ain't never seen Jordan ain't never seen this high.
The people that's making this though, like, golly.
What are you doing with your life? Like,
yo,
I'm about to make an equation and the creator.
I'm about to come up with some bullshit.
Yeah.
Yo, this is crazy, man.
I've never even heard of VORP, so that's wild.
I came up with a list, y'all.
Let's hear it. Let's do it.
So all the greatest players of all time, right? I came up with. I separated them.
Okay.
Right. So I got a list of guys that are greats. We know they're great, but they didn't get no rings. Those are guys like Stockton, Malone, Carmelo, Reggie Miller. I got them there, right? So to move up, if you're great with no ring, I got you on that list. But if you're great and you got that lottery ring, that one lightning strike ring, there, roll the dice. I got one. Jokic, Giannis, Dirk. Those are lotto rings, right? I got them on the list. KG, Dirk, J Kidd, Giannis, Jokic. I got them on the next list, right? But you can move up from a lotto. If you got a lotto ring, but you just amazing at recording stats, then I'll move you up one more list, right? To the stat patterns list. That's Jokic. So I move him up from just that lotto ring. I'll move him above Dirk because of the stats. He's a stat pattern, right? He's in there with Harden, Westbrook, them dudes, right? But then above that, if you were able to get multiple rings by stacking the deck, I'll put you in the deck stackers. That's KD, Wade, Steph, LeBron. Those are deck stackers, right? I got you there. But the real GOATs, multiple rings. They didn't have to stack the deck to get it. They not stat padding. That's Michael. That's Russell. That's Kareem. That's Kobe. That's Shaq. That's Duncan. That's Kawhi.
It is
right?
Kawhi.
Yeah. Those are my true goats right there, man. What y'all think about my list?
What's the equation for that?
I don't know. You might want to check on Kawhi's VORP before you put him up there with those greats, bro. check his VORP. Case of people who made that list can't make it. I guarantee they can't make a left-handed layup. They can't do nothing with their left hand. Nothing.
Oh, I can think of something. They can hold that calculator with it. And you know they probably thought they was in their bag when they came up with this shit. But I can't wait to show this to Windhorse.
VORP, PER, effective field goal percentage.
I think I got it. Call Windhorse. Hey man, find out which one they had to readjust after like 5 years. Like they rolled it out like it was good to go, and they was like, oh no, this puts Jordan down too far, and they had to redo it. I'm like, come on, dog.
Mo Gravy said a Pacers ring will be great. A Halley ring will hold more weight than any Kawhi ring.
It'll be a lotto ring if he don't get another one. That'll put him right where Jokic and Giannis at.
And I don't think would it be greater than that Raptors run?
No,
it can't be.
That Raptors run was add Kawhi and we got a ring.
And we got a ring.
That's crazy. Not let's build this team for 5-6 years around Holly. No.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Kawhi come here, we win. That's the end of the story. And we lose one of our all-time greats of the franchise in DeRozan in the process. But we still win a ring.
Yep.
Yes, PER has been tweaked and adjusted slightly since its original creation by John Hollinger, but the core formula has remained the same.
Why did it get tweaked?
Pace normalization, PR just for team pace, so players on faster teams don't get unfairly inflated stats. League average set to 15. PER always resets so that the league average each season is exactly 15, which means it's relative to each season. As the NBA changes, more threes, faster pace, what 15 means in raw stats also shifts.
There ain't no damn slight adjustment.
Man, what?
Limitations that were not fixed. PER still struggles to account for defensive impact, especially off ball.
Oh, yeah. Jokic is definitely the head of PER then.
Context like team role, spacing, and matchup difficulty, and inefficient volume scoring sometimes still rates well.
Throw it away, man. Throw it away. There's no basketball player that even think about doing this. Not even Spencer Dinwiddie, and he's a nerd. He wouldn't even think about doing it. He's too much of a hooper to do this.
Yeah,
the only basketball player I can think that would do this is JJ Redick. That's the only one.
You know, he all in the meetings talking about per or whatever you. I don't even know how to say that.
PER.
PER. You say PER.
Mm-hmm. What do y'all? How y'all feel about plus minus?
It's not. It don't tell you because you on the court with 5 other guys. Like if me and you are on the court and we play the same amount of minutes, and while we're on the court we're down 15, we both go have a minus 15.
Yep. And then if Chris, you get taken out and then the squad that Mel playing with going to run, that 15 is going to gradually go down. Even if Mel didn't contribute to any of the points or the assists, he was just out there. That's just saying, hey, while you was out there, we had a 15-point advantage. But that could mean anything. You know, that it's just flawed. Yeah. It's flawed. Yeah.
It's a data point that could help you kind of it can point you in the right direction on what like say for instance if I need to watch film but I ain't got time to watch the whole game, right? I grabbed the stat sheet, it give me a plus minus. Okay, I'm gonna look at the minutes where he was on the court to see what was going wrong why he's minus got scored by 15. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, it might pinpoint me in the right direction, but I wouldn't use the plus minus to form any conclusions. It points me in the right directions in film. I still have to use my eyes to figure out what was going on.
Absolutely.
You just can't say, hey, look, when he was on the court, we struggled to score and we was down by 15. So next game, don't put him on the floor. You can't do that.
So you picking that up? Or?
Yeah, go ahead first.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Okay. So I just wanted to look up like because basketball stats. What we track points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, field goals, fouls, blah blah blah. Right. So I want to see just what all entailed basketball stats. So of course you got the usual points, field goals made, attempted, 3 points made, attempted, free throws made, attempted, rebounds. That splits into O in defensive, assists, steals, blocks, turnovers, personal fouls, minutes. Then it goes into field goal percentage, 3-point percentage, free throw percentage, effective field goal percentage, true shooting percentage. Then it goes into per 36 minutes, per 100 possessions, usage rate percentage. Then it goes into PER, win shares per 48 minutes, box plus minus, VORP, offensive rating, defensive rating, net rating, PI, which is player impact estimate, estimated plus minus, real plus minus, then on-court net rating, off-court net rating, plus minus, adjusted plus minus, then hustle stats, deflections, charges drawn, loose balls recovered, screen assists, contested shots, box outs, distant run, touch time of possession, dribbles per touch, passes made, shot charts, left, right, top of the key shooting splits, catch and shoot versus pull up, shoot distance, percent of shots by type, clutch stats, buzzer beaters, overtime performance, first half versus second half, home versus away splits, win-loss splits.
Now, some of that stuff I don't even know what it is, but some of it is useful for like trainers or like personnel for the team who actually watch their dudes work out, so they can say, "Hey, you made these many amount of threes from the top of the key, so you should probably work on your corners or whatever." But I don't need that rest of that stuff.
Mel's head is about.
I don't need any of that. I don't need none of that,
Bruh, I ain't never played a game and left the game and was like, "Dang, man." I need to look at the PR to realize why I was missing them shot. Like,
yeah,
no, I was, bro.
Basketball. This is basketball. It's just
hey, man. Hey, let me see them win shares per 48, man. I need to see.
Why did we
see what happened out there?
No, it's crazy. Who caller? What's up?
You know who this is. Don't start.
Man, what's up?
Hey, no, just the thing you were talking about was box plus minus that was adjusted because in 2017 Westbrook, when he won the MVP, his box plus minus was the greatest in the history of the game by a big margin.
So they adjusted.
And they were like, wait a minute. They were like, dude who did that was like, hold on, wait a minute.
This can't be right.
Something wrong. We got to adjust this. Something ain't right. Because again, but here's in this one I respect it because he at least he's like, okay, what I thought this was supposed to, this supposed to answer all these questions. Apparently, I was wrong.
But how did he figure he was wrong? Because he felt like Westbrook wasn't worthy of being there.
No, it's not that he wasn't worthy. It was I'm assuming again, it's supposed to be an indicator of an effect, right? There's supposed to be an effect of this. And what happened that year when he got the MVP, right? Like what was it like we were talking about with Jokic versus SGA? What effect did what he did? What was the effect on winning? What was the effect on what happened? You get where I'm coming from?
Mm-hmm.
You see, so he made I don't know the dude. It's the same dude, Hollinger, I believe, the same guy. He adjusted it because he's like, well, this apparently either something was weighted too heavy or something was not weighted enough, whatever.
But based on what,
this ain't.
But what alarmed him to say, "No, this ain't right"?
Well, when you look, because if you go back and remember that season, Westbrook was his teammates were like letting him get rebounds. If I remember this, like his teammates were like boxing out so he would be the one getting the rebound. Right? He was doing like the assist that he was making was like, it was stat pad, like it was literally stat padding.
Yeah, but
I get that, and that's the problem. I'm just saying.
But that goes to what I'm saying. The dude once he's saying that Westbrook was the all-time leader in box plus minus, he was like, "Nah,
not for overall, but for that season. His season score was like it was an anomaly. Like it was greater than everything else that's ever been done.
He had an 11.1 box plus minus.
Right. And it was like way over anything anyone else had ever done. And you got to go back and like, okay, well, what with this type of season, what actually happened? Like what did he actually do? So what it was is like he gained the system. And so the guy was like, I'm not saying that that's what Westbrook was only, like that was his only motivation, but that the system got gained.
I don't respect
and it was like,
I don't respect
I didn't
it.
say, I mean, I don't respect the whole thing anyway. I mean, I don't respect any of it. I mean, because the thing is, this stuff is supposed to be like Zoe was saying, if you got a section of your training staff that is following one thing, well, that this is something they need to use to adjust whatever training for the player, or we need to look at this way we're running this defense when we do this, these indicators. But what they do is they've made it it's like fantasy football stuff. They made it like it's real.
I'm telling you, it's like Magic the Gathering.
Right. I mean, I don't even know what that is, but I mean, it's like I don't play fantasy football because I mean, I'm like, it's not football. It's you're looking at players and you're saying this player who's not playing actually against these people. This you get what I'm saying? For me, so that, like for me, it's not something baseball, football, none of it. I don't do any of that. But this is what has led to this stuff, because this is where it started. I mean, when I was coming up, fantasy baseball and fantasy football, and now it's gotten into basketball to where it's like this. Everything's about stats, and it's like, that's why, like, for me, Joker is like, he's just stat pads to me, right? Because he doesn't play defense, and that's 50% of the game. So, you got these people up here talking about, well, he does this and he does that and blah blah blah. Okay, well, does he take his fat ass back and guard somebody? Nope. Well, there you go. Where's that stat at? Where's the fat ass stat? Where's that at? Right? That's just me. That's how I look at it. I don't look at it with all this, I mean, because again, like you were saying earlier, numbers can be manipulated. I can make a number. If you know how to manipulate numbers, you can make them say anything you want them to say.
Of course.
I mean, politicians do that with people all the time. As a matter of fact, the reason we're so messed up as a society and a world is that people don't even understand they're being fed bullshit this whole time by these politicians and people in power, and they got you believing that because these people are here, or these people are that, and this, that, and the other, that they're trying to take something from you and blah blah blah. And the whole time you got all these motherfuckers getting billions and billions of dollars and not paying taxes, right? And then they're gonna sit there and tell you, oh, well, the Chinese, look at them, they stealing from you, motherfucker. First off, China ain't a company, and neither is the United States. They're the ones that are stealing the money, right? But if you want to play that game, you might want to see, let's look at this infrastructure in China now and look at our infrastructure. Now, who's been getting played this whole time? Because you up here listening to somebody tell you some bullshit numbers, you have no idea what they're talking about. Right? I mean, you could, whatever you want to believe about the Chinese talking about their communists, they weren't the ones talking about tariffs. But these ignorant motherfuckers gonna sit up and talking about, oh yeah, tariff. That's capitalism. That's the free market. No, it's not. But again, our society is all about these numbers and how we want to spin it, and instead of looking at what actually you're being shown. Hey, your bridges are falling.
All right, don't go too much in the deep end. It's still a sports show.
Yeah, I got you. But you get what I'm saying? It's like you can manipulate numbers to say anything.
Of course, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So anywho, yeah, I get off my soapbox. But but no, that's what it was. It was the box plus minus when it came with Westbrook.
Okay.
And when he did that, because here's the thing, even before that, LeBron was the number one in box plus minus, not Jordan, right?
Yeah.
For the career, right? And then when he adjusted it, when they made the adjustment, so it wasn't because Jordan was right below it. Jordan, I think, was third at that point. Then Jordan, when the adjustment came out, Jordan was career was the number one. But again, it wasn't. LeBron was number two. He didn't change it because LeBron was number two. He changed it because Westbrook's the gap between him and everybody else was like ridiculous. And if you look back, if you remember how he's playing, like he had an actual opportunity to make a dunk, and instead he passed the ball off for the assist. I think it was to Adams. Memory serves me correct.
All right.
But anywho,
all right,
fellas, have a good one.
All right, yeah.
Easy, bro.
Hey, look, so Zoe, so you know how like most of the games we play, cause y'all know we all been in the Navy, right? And when you're in the Navy and you on that deployment for 6 months and you on that ship and you on that water, you got to have some games to play, right? So there's always a group of people that is playing like the regular stuff, the spades, the dominoes, right? So we playing cards, we playing dominoes. You got people playing chess.
I know,
right?
I know where you going. Go ahead.
No, that's it, right? So in dominoes, you counting, but it's simple. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Hey, multiples of 5. Give me 5. Give me 10. Give me 15. Give me 20. You know what I mean? I play this domino. I count 15 dots. That's 15 points. Easy. 15 points. In spades, it's a hierarchy. Big joker, little joker, deuce, ace, however you want to play it. King, face cards on down. It's simple. The big joker beat the little joker. Deuce beat the ace. Ace beat the king. Or 5 beat the 4. Very simple you play. Then you got some people that's playing games like this. Let me so when this card is played, you really got to do math for real. This junk is the legendary creature, the human warrior. Her name is Millennia, Blade of Maquila. Right? Whenever a warrior attacks, you may have its controller create a 1-for-1 white warrior creature token that's tapped and attacking. And they got all these icons over there that show you all these different attacks and stuff like that. And it says untap all attacking creatures. Oh, shoot, really? They gain trample, lifelink, and haste into end of turn. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase. Activate only during combat. They're playing this all night long with Pampers on because they can't get up and go to the bathroom. Shitting on themselves, pissing. Right? This is the type of shit I was seeing on the ship. These are the type of people who made PER and all of that stuff because they don't understand basketball. But in order for them to enjoy it, they got to have a lot of numbers involved. I mean, they really get freaked out with all these numbers, these calculators. Like I seen a dude get a hard on from a new calculator, one of them daggone what's
TX or something like that.
Oh yeah, one of them joints, man. He saw that calculator. Oh man, he got a real hard on out for that. Man, he said, is that the new blowing in my ass 1080? You know what I mean? That's, you know, is that the new one? And can I borrow it? I don't know what he did with it, but I didn't want it back. You know what I'm saying? These are the type of people who like these
what,
numbers.
Y'all ain't know about this blowing in my ass 1080. It's that new.
So these numbers are doing something to them. Like when you watch the game, when you see, like, you know, great defense being played, or you see some creative shot or some type of Michael Jordan dunk or something like that. We like that type of stuff. Man, that junk don't be cracking a smile when they see that. But after the game, when they get that, they get not the score sheet. They got to get them advanced analytics. When they look at that stuff and they get the daggone, hold on, I got to show y'all this. When they get to doing this right here, where my daggone glasses at? Hold on.
Yo, Mel, he done reached that form. He done reached the form now.
He's in rare form night.
You gotta switch the camera. Switch the camera, Mel. Switch the camera. Switch to the other camera.
Cause they all breathe out their mouth. They mouth breathers. Well, actually, if you carry the one, you just take the win shares and then the PER and the carry the 3 and the win shares and then you adjust for the wind.
You gotta clear the sinus because the sinus is always fucked up.
Yeah, I'll breathe out the mouth breather. Pass the donuts, Steve. More coffee, Steve. Yes, and then if you do that, well, by my calculations, Jokic actually is the best defender on earth. I mean, do you see this? That's what PERs do for them. That's just my thoughts, man.
You in rare form tonight, nigga.
Boy, I wish we did a post game because I ain't no telling what Mel might say today, boy.
Oh, you are a rare form, sir.
That was at 153, by the way. So we can go back to that one.
There's some clips coming out of this one tonight.
Oh man,
no, I don't want to offend nobody, man. It's I mean, it's people that really act like that and like that. Like, this is true though. Like, I didn't make none of this up.
No, we seen it.
We know.
we were spades and dominoes players. We was at that. We was at those tables.
Of
but
course.
When you was done for the night and you went to either the smoke pit or you was going back to your burden for the night, we walked past those players.
Yeah, the cards on the floor. I never understood it.
Man, I seen the dude playing Magic, and I guess sometimes people that play, they really try to act it out. Man, this dude was trying to birth a dragon off his chest, like it was like really it was really coming out of him, man. Can't make this up.
I believe.
Why are you making a noise like that?
He thought he think it's real. That's how they relate.
That's their language.
Their language.
The songs of his people.
Those are the people who come up with PER stats and advanced analytics.
I need to get my, like Kay Soprano said earlier, I need to get my VORP game up. I need to get my.
I mean, do y'all think Dale Morey actually ever hooped?
No.
This dude got a GM job based off what he do with analytics.
And we seen what that do.
Yo, Cash Now is still in the building and his just saying some wild stuff. I made a video about Katie blocking Bronny. They copyrighted me.
What? All right, man. We gotta go.
We gotta go. Yo, great game tonight. We'll probably be back. There's
a game tomorrow.
There's a game tomorrow.
Western Conference game 2 tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly, Linton. Dungeons and Dragons, Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons, World of Warcraft, all that stuff, the same thing. All the same thing. And you can just throw Sims in there too. Them they be weird too.
They don't. The Sims don't say
the women be on the Sims.
Bro, I know a dude divorced his wife to marry a girl on Sims.
Yeah,
like, did you? No, seriously, you can get married on these games, like to a person. Like, you be married in the game, and like y'all really Google it. I can't make this up, bro. I cannot make this up.
I believe
you can marry somebody on that game, and y'all really be married.
I believe you because it's 2025, and niggas is still getting catfished.
And that's why I found it. I was watching Catfish. And the dude really wanted to meet this girl now because they had been married on the game for like 5 or 6 years. So he was like, I think it's really time to meet her.
Dog, but y'all remember this? Oh, I felt so bad for her. But this black lady got brought on to Dr. Phil, and she said that she was in like a 1 or 2 or 3 year relationship with Tyler Perry.
And the weird thing about that is Tyler Perry ain't in no relationship with no woman. And nigga got 6 boyfriends.
But at this point, Tyler Perry had reached his peak. Like, he was almost billionaire status, right? But you've been in this relationship with Tyler Perry supposedly, but this rich man you've never seen is asking you for money, and you sending it. But
the Tinder Dwittler.
No, not the Tinder Swindler. I seen that one. He was crazy.
Yeah,
that was wild.
Insane.
And he was, and I mean, what can you do? They willingly giving him this money. But it's 2025 and people are still getting catfish. So I believe that people are not me though.
Yo, Cash Now, nigga. Come on, Cash Now. This nigga said Bronny got poked out. That is crazy, man. What do you mean he got poked out? What you mean by that?
Bryn Bron, he called him Bryn Bron, got poked out the air. by KD.
Mm.
That's awesome.
Hey, what the waiter from Boondock said? Well, let that shit happen to me though.
Hey, he told the story. You know that was
That's real. It was actually him.
That actually happened to him. Usher.
He was Tom, and then he voiced the waiter that said that shit. One of the writers, Aaron Magruder.
Yeah, that's funny, man.
I seen that.
All right, man. So we'll get back in here tomorrow. I think we'll be on better behavior tomorrow, man. What y'all think gonna happen tomorrow game?
Nah, it's gonna be late.
Highly doubt it.
When it get this late, then this is normal. This post game hours, our mind just automatically go to where I'm about to say whatever I feel like it. But it's gonna be fun to watch this back. I think.
I just got annoyed by them advanced stats, man. Golly, that's so dumb, dog. That's so dumb. It's so simple. It's a simple game.
It's a simple game.
The team with the most points win. The way you get the most points is by scoring and defending the opposition.
That's it. That's how the game goes.
I mean, it's too simple to complicate. Why make it complicated because somebody don't understand it? They need a calculator to understand it.
Yeah,
the same way Adam Silver keep thinking changing the All-Star game gonna make it better.
Let me ask y'all a question. What if they came up with some stats for track, like other than just your time? What if they came up with like how many steps you took and all, like if they came up with advanced analytics for track, and it went from we're not worried about like who crossed the finish line first, like the team, the person that won, forget that. What about the guy that came in third because he actually took less steps per stride? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what if they start coming up with advanced analytics for track, dog? Or football, advanced analytics for football.
I don't want to see that. The only time that stuff, like I said earlier, the only time that stuff is valuable is when I am training this person.
In track and field, advanced analytics are increasingly being used to break down performance, training, and biomechanics beyond just split time.
That's it, bro.
I'm out. I'm out, y'all.
Yeah. And tell the Knicks to get their fucking Vorp game up. Losing that game like that tonight. Don't get this
Vorp all game. About the Vort and the box.
Is that a new t-shirt? Vorp game?
Get your Vorp
game. Yes.
New
Vorp game.
Vorp game.
Oh man. Actually,
dog, I shit y'all not. I was like, what are the advanced analytics for track? And ChatGPT just rattled off five sections of stats. There's 5 sections. There's sprinting and middle distance, split analysis, velocity profiling, stride analysis, power and force metrics.
Did you have the best time?
Right. So what if they use them stats to tell you is actually somebody better at the 100 than Usain Bolt?
Dog, listen.
What if they was like, well, I know he got the fastest time, but this guy actually better at the 100 than him, but because of these advanced analytics,
he took less steps, even though it's more.
Lactate threshold, pace at which lactate accumulates in the blood. That's a stat. VO2 max, a maximum oxygen consumption rate, measured in milliliters, kilograms, minutes.
Wait.
Running economy, oxygen cost of running at a given pace. Lower is better.
Hey, you gotta ask Doge for that. Remember, they the company for efficiency, the government efficiency.
Yeah,
Department of Government Efficiency, Doge.
And they don't want.
I'm pretty sure they got the plus minus for the government.
Yeah, they do.
I heard it wasn't good.
It ain't good. Ever since
the only analytics on here. The only analytics on here for track that I understand is the wind adjustment.
Well,
I've known about that one for a while.
Yeah, I wouldn't even call that a stat. That's just
I've known about the wind adjustment. That's been a thing. But this rotation rate for discus, hammer, and shot put. You got HRV, heart rate variability, tracks recovery, and stress levels. This shit is crazy.
All right, yeah, I'm out. I'm gonna get some sleep.
Flight time, the time the foot is in the air.
Yeah, you definitely won if you got the highest flight time. Niggas got the highest flight time. Definitely need to be on the podium. Get on the podium if you got the Every single time. I got the flight time. You might have came in first place. You had the lowest time. You ran a sub 10 100. My flight time was up there though.
Hey man, if you got that drive phase duration, man, you're him. They need to get that VORP game up.
Get your VORP game up before tomorrow. I need all my fellow VORPians to assemble tomorrow.
The VORPers. Let's go VORPers.
My VORPers. Shout out all my VORPers, man.
I'm actually down for the VORP though, unless we found out Westbrook is leading in it. Then we're gonna have to adjust it.
We got to. They don't want him leading in nothing. They saw that like, nah, this formula is wrong.
They said notably Westbrook's 17 season was so statistically remarkable that it highlighted limitations in the original BPM model, prompting revisions to better accommodate such unprecedented performances.
Yeah, shout out Russell Hustle Westside, man. He broke the VORP. He broke.
They ain't got no shame, dude. Hey, yeah, our calculations was wrong because the wrong person is leading it. Like it shouldn't be him.
That's not how
we fucked up. We fucked up.
That's not how math works. You can't just come up with a new formula.
No, apparently that is how math works. You ever seen these new kids' math? That's exactly how math works now. They done changed the fuck out this shit.
Hey, that's how everybody. Hey, that's how the court system was mad when they started using DNA and they got OJ off. That was like, actually, DNA wasn't invented to get niggas off.
Wait, this didn't
Wait,
go.
y'all weren't supposed to know about that.
No, this didn't go how we planned. We gotta go. We not.
You're on. Can we have a recess?
Hey, wait one damn second, Johnny Cochran. You're not.
Now you just stole your role there, buddy.
Second, Johnny Cochran. What do you mean the DNA doesn't prove OJ did it?
How do you know about that?
Yeah.
Hey, the Drewski meme. What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that? Well, change the system. Change the system right now. Then fix it. Fix it right now.
We got to get DNA out of the court system.
Got to.
Oh man.
We gonna get in trouble if we stay on here.
Yo, we gotta go. We'll see y'all.
DNA was only to get KKK members out of jail. It wasn't supposed to get.
Yo, man, like, comment, subscribe, share. Like, comment, subscribe, share, man. Make sure you hit that post notification bell. We'll be back tomorrow after the maybe we might
if we still got a show.
If we still have a show, and if my if my VORP level is high enough, then we'll definitely see y'all tomorrow.
Hey, if your VORP level ain't high enough, you better get that Cialis. Peace.